is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Chicken Bone Alley, brought to you by SRI Performance, Stock Car Steel and Aluminum, Earl Ramey Racing Engines, RK Motorsports Consulting, Profab Headers and Exhaust. What is up? I'm David.
I'm Sterling. What's up, y'all? I'm the part-time co-host, I think, now. I don't...
Yeah. Well, we're both part-time, apparently.
Yeah, I was full-time in the bathroom last week.
You wasn't the only one.
That was rough, man. That was rough. Yeah, man. Well, I'm a baseball manager now.
I was going to say you were
5 to 6 years old. 5 and 6 year olds. Yeah.
You and the umpire getting you need to go out there and start an argument with the umpire one day.
Well, considering we don't have an umpire.
Well, get somebody to act as.
Well, we do have an umpire. We got 27
parents
that try to umpire.
You need to go out there and start arguing with one, and start kicking dirt on the plate or something. It would be really funny.
I really would.
You might would make like Sports Center or something.
It could happen. It could definitely happen.
I mean, argue like about juice boxes or something. You know,
that's definitely argumentative worthy. Is that a word? I don't know.
I don't know.
Anyway,
whatever.
It's been good though, man. We hadn't got to talk much about the baseball stuff. Well, I don't know if I can't remember.
I don't think. Well, the last time we were going to do,
we've had a show.
Yeah,
that I know about. Well, that I've been on.
Well, you were. Let's see.
I had a baseball game and Landon did it with you. I know that.
No, well, y'all were supposed to have one on Monday, and then they canceled it. Or something. No, Landon did it with me. That's right. Landon did one with me.
Birthday.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Okay.
Anyway.
So, yeah, that was only one, and then it's been all downhill since then.
Yeah. We got like 4 more Monday 6:30 baseball games. So
nice.
Yeah, I know. But anyway, they've changed the schedule about 10 times. So they like to change it again.
You think you can just wear like a Bluetooth or something while you coaching?
I can sure try. You might hear some yelling at some little baby names out there while I'm playing, but, you know. Nah, but it's been good, man. We've got a really good team this year. We got 10 kids on the team, and 8 of them can hit the ball.
Nice.
It's awesome. And
the
other 2 are really close.
Cole's the oldest one on the team.
He is the senior on the team.
Is he the biggest on the team by?
He is not the biggest.
Is he the smallest though?
The management. No, he's not the smallest.
Oh, that is a first.
John.
That's the first.
John, which is a little. He's a little dude. He goes to Florence Christian too. He's in Blakely's class.
Oh wow.
So I don't even know if he's 5 yet. He might be. I don't know. But anyway, he is a little dude. But he reminds me of, I can't remember his name, but the guy off of Little Rascals, the little black kid off Little Rascals.
Oh yeah. Alfalfa.
No, the black kid.
No, that was a Buckwheat.
Buckwheat. He reminds me of him so much. He's such a good. I told his daddy the other day. I was like, man, I love John, man. He is an awesome dude, man. He's like, man, he ain't good at baseball, but he got a good heart though. I love it. And we got this other kid, man, August. He's a cool little guy too. Well, he's a like a linebacker.
What month was he born?
I hope August. I don't know. Maybe they wouldn't forget it. But yeah, he's a big dude. You know, I think he'd be a football player. I'm pretty sure, but he's clean up because he's got the biggest, or he's got the highest number jersey. We go by jersey number anyway. So last batter, naturally they all run the bases all the way around. Last play or last out is at home.
That's right.
So and he's not the fastest. He's probably he is the slowest on the team, but that's okay. I mean, we got, it's all right. It is what it is.
Somebody got to be that home run hitter at
man, he hit that thing, man. And I was jogging beside him. I said, "Oh, you got to run hard as you can, boy. You got to go. You got to beat the ball home." He said, "I am." So, okay, all right.
I mean, all right,
go get it. But no, we got some really cool kids on the team, and everybody's having fun and doing well and listening, staying in their spot, not fighting for the ball. Naturally love to hit. Yeah, everybody's doing good. Cole's doing well. He is. He
hit home runs.
Well, he tries to kill the ball, of course.
As always.
Every time he gets up there, so he ends up popping it up or something. But he has had some good hits, and he's doing well. He's doing good. So, Yeah, I feel like we're playing a major league season because we got like 17 games. I can't believe it. Kind of crazy.
That's more games than I've ever heard.
I agree. We got 3 games a week, a lot of weeks. It's ridiculous. It really is kind of. But it's fun.
You ought to get the season over quick.
Yeah, should. But it keeps raining, so it keeps raining them out. Yeah. So they keep putting it to the end of the season. So anyway, we'll see. But anyway, man, how's your minus your racing experience? We won't talk about it yet. But how was your Easter weekend?
Well, we'll go back a little bit. Like we were saying, everybody was sick. And when I say everybody, I mean everybody.
Yes.
Sterling was sick. Sterling's kids was sick. Sterling's mama was sick. Then David was sick. Mary Stephen was sick. Yep. Then David was sick. Kayla was sick. Landon started at our house. Then Jackson was the last one that got it, and my mom got it at the same time. My dad kind of thought he was going to skirt by it off. Last night, early in the morning, he's been all day today.
Well, see, I'll blame it all on Daniel.
Daniel started it.
He started last Wednesday, and he laid out of work because he naturally. I mean, I don't blame him. There's no possible way you can work in that situation. And Thursday he came into work for about an hour or so. And he was just drained, weak. Same way I was. Day after. And anyway, we went and saw them Thursday night that week. He was fine by that point. So and then Blakely woke up with it.
Yeah.
She threw up all over Cole in the middle of the night.
That's wonderful.
Friday morning. Yeah, I don't know who was crying more, Cole or Blakely or me.
Probably Cole.
Probably was me. I don't know if else.
It might have been you. Might have been you.
Yeah, who knows? But yeah, it's been that was a rough week.
Well, how I got it though, this is what was weird about me, and I was kind of the only one, in this group that kind of went this way. I guess kind of like Daniel just said. Monday, Landon got sick at school, so I left. I said, all right, I'm gonna go pick him up. I said, because my stomach don't feel the best anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was like just hurting.
Mm-hmm.
So he was sick all day Monday, all night. And all night my stomach just hurt.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just like in a knot, just hurt.
Mm-hmm.
It was so bad.
Yeah.
And so I laid out of work Tuesday. And that's all it ever did, just hurt, just bad. Well, Tuesday evening, started feeling better. I was like, all right, well, maybe I didn't get it too bad. Maybe that's what I got, and maybe I was good. Wednesday morning, I woke up, felt fine. Went to work. I was good to go. Did a bunch of stuff at work. Got about lunchtime, I was like, whew, I ain't feeling too good again. So went to lunch. I went to my mom and dad's house, and my mom was already sick at this point. So I was like, well, what difference does it make? We're all sick. Well,
right.
So she's like, you want some lunch? Because my mom and dad's house is right down from the shop I work at. And so she was like, you want some lunch? I said, nope. I said, I'm just going to sit here in the chair for a while. So I kicked back the recliner just for 45 minutes and kind of closed my eyes. Well, I guess this is a positive. Went back to work from lunch, and my eyes were just burning like I don't know what. Well, when all the COVID stuff happened, we had to have a thermometer thing at work and all that stuff for everybody to use. So it's sitting there still. So I reached up there and grabbed it and did the thing on my forehead and took my temperature. And it started beeping and flashing red at me. And I had 101 fever. I said, I'm going home. So, Wednesday was mine and Kayla's anniversary. So we were able to spend it together, in bed sick the rest of the day.
Hey, that's wonderful.
So, happy 9th anniversary.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, man.
So, yeah, then we were sick the rest of the week, and finally got feeling better a little bit on Friday afternoon. I went and worked on the race car a little bit, got it ready for Saturday.
Yeah.
And, yeah, then the rest of it. Then, other than that, it was good Easter weekend. We, like I said, did some of that, hung out, and got back home. I got back home fairly early Saturday evening. Worked some more on the race car, but then Sunday morning had to be at church, and played a lot of music and had a great service.
Absolutely.
And so then went and ate at my sister-in-law's house. Didn't think my mother-in-law and them were going, because she thought she had it too. Well, she ended up, she was good or what, I don't know. She might have had a touch of it, I don't know.
Well, there wasn't no what if.
Not on mine. Not on mine.
I promise you that.
So they ended up coming over there finally, and we ate over there a little bit. Ate some meatloaf. It's meatloaf over there. Ma, meatloaf. Now. And all the sides, and then left and went to my parents' house and
ate some more.
I was eating very, very small portions. And when I say I ate meatloaf, I ate like 2 forkfuls of meatloaf. I mean, just
good,
2 bites and a little bit of a spoonful of corn. That was it. I mean, that's all.
Yeah.
And then went over to Mom and Dad's, and I ate a sliver of ham, and kind of the same deal.
Yeah.
But one thing I will say was positive off of this. Other than a cup of coffee, I haven't drank any caffeine just because I was like, I hadn't had it this long. I'm just going without. Forget it.
Dude, do it, man. It's the way to do it.
So
yes, sir.
I went a week without caffeine. I went from Monday to Friday. I ate a ham sandwich, a small ham sandwich, because I didn't feel that great Monday. Like 1 slice of ham on it. I ate that Monday. I did not eat anything else solid until Friday afternoon.
Yeah, I concur. I agree with you. That's pretty much the same way. That was a bad bug, man. That was. It's been hitting people pretty hard. I think that was worse than the COVID that I had.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Or that we had earlier the first year.
This was probably another variant.
Probably, I'm sure it was COVID-21 or something, but it was
probably.
But anyway, glad y'all had a good time, good weekend for sure, and we went with Stacy and Scott on the boat.
I think I passed y'all coming
Friday.
Back.
You
Friday,
did?
I think.
Probably did.
Because I went up to Walmart Friday night. Then I was coming back down Freedom Boulevard. And I think I passed y'all.
You probably did. Probably did. We were coming
back. You texted me, and then it was about an hour later I passed you.
Oh, okay.
I said, yeah, that's why it took so long to text me. He was on the water.
Yeah. And it was the perfect storm in the daytime.
Yeah.
It was rough. Well, we went out Friday morning, and it was windy when we unloaded the boat and all, but it wasn't terrible. I mean, but it was windy in the waterway, so I was like, well, we'll just try it. We'll go out. So we got to jetties, and it was calm, man. The ocean was beautiful. Beautiful water, calm. Wind was to our back, so I mean, it was pushing us a little bit, but it wasn't nothing terrible. We trolled a little bit. We caught some Spanish mackerel and had a good time with that. Cole loved it. And we didn't realize that we went about 10 miles down the coast. We didn't go off. We just stayed about a mile off the coast.
Yeah.
Trolled the coast. And, was enjoying ourselves, having a good time. And I could tell the winds were picking up. We were pretty much surfing the waves in at that point. So I said, this ain't going to be too good. And we turned around at that point. And we did. And, man, it was rough.
Hit the gas.
Rough. We couldn't run but about 3 miles an hour.
Ooh.
So it took us about 3.5 hours to get back to the inlet. And we got you remember how it was? Me and you. That was that again. But a lot colder.
Yeah, the cold would not be fun with that situation.
But it was miserable.
If I'd have been cold, I'd have been up under the console.
I thought about piling Mary, Steven, and Stacy, and Captain and Cole all in the thing there. But anyway, we made it. It was a good time. We had fun, and it was just another experience that, you don't never know what the seas are going to do.
No.
You don't never know.
No.
But they sure changed, and the winds changed, not in our favor. So, but anyway, we had a good time. Got back, and Saturday we did some Easter egg painting and coloring and dyeing and all that, and we actually went to church Saturday evening. They had 2 services because it overflowed. A lot of people come for the Easter service, which is great. And I saw a lot of new faces.
Oh yeah.
On Saturday for sure, and it's really cool. They had to blow up things, bounce houses, and face painting and all that for the kids. They all loved it, and we ate cheeseburgers and.
Oh, I heard y'all ran out of cheeseburgers.
We sure did.
We had some shrimp and grits, and I'm gonna tell y'all what.
Well, courtesy of Mr. Adrian Barnwell. Yeah, Mr. AB. That boy can cook. I done told him many times he needs to open his own.
Give me a food truck.
He needs to open his own restaurant of some sort for sure. He
just need to cook me shrimp and grits every morning.
He can definitely cook.
Them things was on time.
Yes, sir.
He cooks the creamiest grits.
I don't know how he does it.
I don't either.
I don't know how he does it, but he's definitely a good cook. Had some good food there, so that's awesome for them and for everybody that came. Like you said, it was an awesome service. Preacher Mac had a great message that I'm glad we all were able to hear for sure. But anyway, so Sunday we hung around and did some painting. I love painting.
You can have it.
I love painting.
You can have it.
Can you see the?
Yeah, I see the love in your eyes. I put it that way. Okay. All over you there.
Yeah, I got it on my fingers. See all the love. See all the love I got. Yeah, it's all right. But anyway, that's good. We had a good time doing it. We enjoy it.
And I can paint a car. I'm fine with that.
I definitely can't paint a car.
Well, I'm saying that kind of painting I'm fine with. Something I can spray out like that. I'm good.
Yeah.
You give me a brush,
I love a roller.
No, I don't even like that.
Brush is tough, man. Oof. But anyway, we're starting to see some progress now. It's looking really good. So it's always better when you see progress. But yeah, we went and ate dinner yesterday and had some ribs and some macaroni and cheese. We had, she cooked barbecue ribs and dry rub ribs. Now, I've never had dry rub.
You liked the dry rub, didn't you?
What do you think?
I figured you did.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. Mary Stephen got me 2 of each, and I was like, man, I want some more of them dry rub.
I figured you would.
It's pretty good.
I don't like dry everything.
No, it was good, man. I tell you what, it was really good. But anyway, so yeah, we had a good time for sure. And but yeah, it was quick, and it's over. And I'm back.
You back?
I'm not sick.
You ate plenty, eh?
I did eat plenty. I sure did. But anyway.
Well, that's good. That's good.
Well, anyway, so how was your at-track experience this time? I wasn't able to make it this one, but...
and I got radios at work.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
So who spot for you?
Nobody really spotted for me. Just got yelled at on the radio. Yeah. So, Nah, it wasn't that bad. They were like, shift. I'm like, I'm already there. I can't shift no more.
You gonna be like Days of Thunder, Bob, and drop the hammer.
I'm dropping the hammer.
I'm gonna drop the hammer.
I'm dropping the hammer, Harry.
Yeah.
I didn't have no microphone to talk back. I want a microphone to talk back.
Yeah, you might need that.
No, I don't even want it. No, I really don't.
You probably don't, especially when things go bad. It's not good to have a...
I don't know. I feel like I could stop myself from pushing the button. I've never understood that. With a select few of them cup guys, especially that...
They just like to voice their opinion too much.
It's like, who wants to hear all that?
They just like...
Nobody want to hear all that. I think they just do it because they know they'll get on Radioactive, get their sponsor some more.
That may be the case.
More time.
Yeah, you could have.
I don't know. But anyway, well, I'm put it this way. We'll start Saturday. This was a interesting Saturday. Went to go get some... First of all, looked at the weather. And weather said it was supposed to rain. Kind of 11 to 1 is kind of what the weather said.
It lied.
But Florence Speedway said, we get a little shower. It's all right. We'll dry it. We got plenty of time that evening. Temperatures are in our favor. Track is dry. We'll keep racing. All right. Sounds good. All right. Well, we leave Saturday morning. And I look at the weather again. It says it doesn't drop from where it was like a 80% chance. It now then said a 30% chance. I was like, man, we're really good. We're gonna get some racing in today. So we leave. I gotta tell this story. Landon probably gonna hate it, but I got to tell this story. And it wasn't necessarily Landon's fault, I don't guess. We stop at a store, get some fuel for the car, the fuel can, and a generator. So we took the big trailer this time.
Oh, okay.
And we had air conditioning and all that stuff, which was good. I'm glad we took the big trailer.
Yeah.
So we stopped at a gas station, and when we got done, we kind of pulled up from the gas pump and everything, and tell Landon, my dad handed Landon a $20 bill. He said, "Go grab 2 bags of ice. You know, a couple bucks a piece. Come back." Landon ain't paid attention. He handed the guy a $20 bill. The guy hands him some money back. Well, he comes back. The guy had handed him a $5 bill. That was it. And so my dad's like, "I hope there's more than that." He's like, "No, that's what he handed me." So they proceed to go inside. Well, the guy claims, threw the blame on Landon, saying Landon bought a phone charger and all that. And Landon's like, "I ain't bought no phone charger." So I think he just basically I don't know. If we had more time, I'd have went in there and been like, "All right, we'll pull the tape. Let's see the tape. I know I got tape right here." Because I know the people that run the cameras for him. So,
yeah.
So anyway, it was just one of them deals, you know. Already put a bad taste in your mouth for the day. So we go to track. We get almost to track. It starts raining. But I look at the radar and I was like, whatever. We'll see what happens. They said, well, worst that happen, we'll pay to get in, and they'll tell us, you know, next time you come, use that wristband.
Right.
So, whatever. So, we pay to get in. We go park. We dropped we didn't even drop the side door. Or we didn't even drop anything. We just kind of opened the side door, got the generator out, hooked the generator up. About the time it starts raining good.
Pouring
rain.
Yeah.
Well, we had a couple of little things to do to the car anyway. I was like, all right, because I need to mount my mirror on there and stuff like that. I'd also bought these push clips. They were really cool looking. They were a little button on them for the deck lid on this thing.
Mm-hmm.
They were hood pins, basically, but they were like a ball on the end of the pin.
Yeah.
And a little thing went down over it, and you just push the button, and they popped up. They worked about 3 times.
Really?
Both of them broke.
Really?
Yeah. Pieces of junk.
Mm.
So I was like, crap, what are we going to do? And he's like, we can put some duct tape on it for a day. And I'm like, well, whatever. I mean, I'd rather not, but I mean, that's what we got to do. We just got to do it. So we're sitting there, just sitting there after we get the mirror mounted, which took about, 2 minutes. We got a few snacks in the trailer with us, and so I'm looking online. I said, Advance got real hood pins. I said, let's drop the trailer. I said, I'm going to run to Advance real quick. It's a few miles down the road. So I'm going to run to Advance while it's raining. I said, I don't think I'm going to miss anything. No. I said, I'm going to get some actual hood pins. We'll drill it out and put hood pins in it back there. So we did. Best decision. That worked great. I mean, that was simple, easy.
Mm-hmm.
I got pins, clips.
Easy.
So got that done. Sat there a little while longer. They called a driver's meeting, and I will say Steve Zacharias, he had his hand on it, and knew exactly what he was going to do. He said, all right, we're going to sit here, and we're going to wait it out for just a little while. He said, I'm giving it till 4 o'clock, though. He said, if it's not out of here by 4 o'clock, we're calling it. It's done. He said, we'll do whatever we got to do, reschedule whatever we got to reschedule. He said, I looked at the weather. He said, looks like we might get a break here in a little while. He said, I'm going to get the truck on the track, pulling tire, and get as many cars out there as we can, and whoever out there to drive the track up. Dude, I'm going to tell you, it was still raining. They had truck out there pulling big old tractor tire around on the side, just putting rubber down and stuff.
Right.
That thing was rolling smoke off of it in the rain. he just got that thing going, son. No lie. It was just a few minutes after the driver's meeting. It quit raining. They got everything on track that they could. Track was for the most part, dry. Florence is the only bad part about Florence is where the stands are. The way that hill's made,
it just drains.
It drains constantly, and it comes out on the front straightaway.
Right. So
it's got like weepers, I guess you call it, in the track. And you can never get rid of them. But I found them.
Oh, you did?
Oh yeah, I found them. So anyway, but we got it rolling. But it was already going to be our second round of practice was going to be our round of qualifying also. Just basically take best lap out of practice, and that's it, the lineup. Well, Jaden Bowling and them guys were there, and they wanted to leave and go to Fayetteville if they could get out of there in time and go run a second race with another team. So Steve accommodated those guys just fine. He said, all right. He said, y'all qualify. Y'all have y'all's round of practice. The only thing we're qualifying, they qualified late models and Chargers. That was it. He said, and after that, y'all be on the grid ready to go. We still started right after 4 o'clock.
Sweet.
I mean, it was like 4:05. We started the race. We were first race, so he moved us up to first race. But anyway, in practice, got out there. Skip came back. Didn't have enough, being that that's all it was. I didn't have a whole lot of time to do much of anything to try to fix the problem, other than we thought maybe fuel cap maybe was
vapor lock
back in, yeah, like a vapor lock and something. But we went through all that. That was all good. Took off in the race. I made it. I don't know. We had a couple restarts there, but the longer I ran, the hotter it got, the worse it got. And made a couple starts and actually passed a few cars. And so I told them I was getting pretty good at passing cars back there. They just all of a sudden my car quits running and they passed me back.
Yeah, unfortunately.
So I only made a few laps and had to come in again. But we did take it home. One thing we weren't able to change out at the track, we changed out the blue plate on it. And then I let it sit there and run. And I took it down. My mom, dad lived down a little side road over there, so I took it up and down the road really fast a few times there, and it never skipped the whole time I did it. And I ran that thing all the way up through fourth gear, hitting the rev limiter.
Yeah,
a few times.
I hope that's what it is.
So, crossing fingers. I'm gonna try to get it out there sometime this week. I was gonna take it tomorrow, maybe, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. My dad's sick still, or something. I don't know, but so we're going to hopefully try again this weekend at Dillon Motor Speedway.
Sweet.
So,
maybe be set up for it, but maybe all the bugs are gone now. Hopefully, so
God, I hope so.
You'll find out. Yeah. Well,
so but it I don't know. It was a day, but I will say, I was out of there before 5 o'clock.
That's nice, man. That's very nice.
So I don't know. I mean, it was good. They were completely doing racing, I think, by 6:30.
Wow.
6:30, 7 o'clock. They were
nice
done. It was still daylight. They were done.
Wow. Yeah,
so I mean, car count wasn't that great. Which I mean, you got to kind of figure with the weather the way.
Yeah.
But the reason I say I found those weepers, I remember in one of the first faster laps I got out in practice, I come down straightaway. When I went to let off the gas, I was just coming off some of that water on one of the weepers, and the whole car was turned sideways. I went, oh, God. It's just like one of them quick snaps.
Yeah.
I caught it. I mean, but it was just like, whoa.
Yeah, that's not an easy feeling there. That's
not when it just swaps on you quick. So.
Yeah. Well,
but anyway,
you get them all worked out, man. That's all right. It is what it is, and maybe Dillon will be better, man.
Maybe so. Weather's supposed to be good.
Yeah, it's supposed to be 80-something degrees this weekend. So
yeah,
that's good for you. Maybe the setup we put in it, or kind of put in it, will work from the week before.
Well, see, I will say the few laps I had on track when we were out there in practice / qualifying, track didn't have hardly any rubber on it at all. I mean, it was like, one round of practice had got on it, so there wasn't much rubber at all laid down. And I just felt like I was on top of the track again, just kind of sliding everywhere. But we did the same thing, put another round in it, went the same way, dropped some air pressures. And the first couple laps of the race, I felt hooked up as I'd been even
back to
like it was. I felt hooked up. I mean, just good. And I was passing cars, and so, if we can get the motor,
get
it running right. I know we gotta set the valves and stuff. I heard a little rattle in there, which ain't nothing unusual on those motors. You got to do that every few races anyway. So but anyway, so that was all right. All right, it is what it is.
But hey, it's gonna get there.
If I can go out there and run 10 laps
it's
good, I'll just be happy.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. A good deal, man. Well, the old Kyle Larson put on him a flow racing night, whatever they call it. I don't know. Anyway, but man, that was a big turnout
over there.
He had set up
at Volunteer Speedway, the Gap.
Right down the road from Bristol.
Yeah.
I did not realize it was as close as it was, but...
Yeah, it's not far from there.
No, it's not.
Not far from there at all. He kind of said he wants to turn this in kind of like a, back in the day, prelude. To the Dream type deal. So that'd be good. And I ain't trying to talk trash because I will even say this about late models in my thoughts at Bristol or even Cup cars for the most part. Those tracks are cool because they got big banking on it.
Right.
They're all hard to pass, though.
Yeah.
That's some tight corners at Volunteer there, and it's tight, and you got there's kind of one line around there, especially with the limited amount of racing they had on that track. It didn't really slick off anywhere. Right. Well, I mean, it did, but there was just one line up around the top instead of it all being slick and, being able to work multiple lines.
Right.
I think they need, if they're going to do that, I know they pushed up the race because it was getting late because they'd had some stuff happen. But I don't know. I think they need some more cars on the track, I think, to make it to what it's got to be at the end of the night, slicked off, for that to produce a really good race. Not saying it was a terrible race.
No, it's not a terrible race. It's a really cool racetrack, but it's just hard to pass, like you say, and there's not much passing going on.
No, there wasn't.
There's just not. And it's so hard to do. I mean, you pretty much got to slide somebody if you can.
Oh yeah. We saw Garrett Smith make the slide job there in the heat race.
Yeah.
And saw what that caused. Garrett turned out fine. Second place turned out fine. Third, fourth, fifth turned out fine. And it's just accordion effect. And our buddy Kyle Strickler caught the worst of it.
Yes, and that's what it's gonna. That's what it makes. So anyway, I love the idea of the Prelude again. If they're gonna do that, I think it needs to be just Cup drivers. Though I mean, I would love to see that again. And not just whoever come. No, put them all out there, man.
Well, William Byron tried his hand. I can't believe Chase Elliott didn't go try.
Yeah, I know. I mean, especially with him or Kyle Busch, even the guys. But I think they realized real quick, like even from Bristol, that it's not their thing. I don't know. Maybe.
No, Chase wasn't that bad.
He wasn't. He really wasn't. But
he was better than William Byron.
I'd like to see them all out there. Not just mixed up. Just have them all out there, and it'd be another Prelude, if you will, or even do it at Bristol if they gonna keep doing it there. But
yeah, that'd be awesome Wednesday night.
Right. So I don't know. I like to see something like that come about. And there's enough dirt cars around. I'm sure they can all find a ride, no problem. But I agree with you, though. I mean, even going into Bristol, we'll talk about that more. But it's just the type of track it is. It just doesn't. It don't really make for good racing, passing racing.
Right. I mean, as far as flat out fast racing, it's great. It's great.
It's wonderful. But
it's tough to pass. Tough to pass.
Sure is. So, but anyway. I don't know. It's kind of whoever gets a good qualifying spot, whoever wins the heat race, whoever starts in the top 2 or 3 or 4 is pretty much who's going to win it.
The only person I saw really getting past was Kyle Larson.
Yeah, getting past, not passing.
Yeah, not passing. He was getting past.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, that wasn't the last few laps. I can think he just wore a tire slap off of it.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. But
old Mikey Marler.
Yep, that's awesome, man. Seen win it for sure.
Put him up there.
I know he went and ran the truck race. I think he finished 16th, 17th, somewhere along in there. So that was cool to see that. But yeah, man, it's cool to see, and I'm glad that's starting. I'm glad they're trying to do something with it. Bring more into the dirt. I know a lot of the Cup guys don't like the dirt, or don't like Bristol dirt, or whatever. I don't know. But kind of like
Kevin Harvick didn't like it.
No, of course he didn't. But even me and Mary Stephen were talking about it last night, and it's like, I know they do a lot of. I mean, they put dirt on Bristol for but that's a lot of money to put dirt on Bristol, man.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know if you saw the stands last night. And I know it was Easter weekend, and which I don't get either.
Well, we'll get into that here in a little while.
But I guess TV things, whatever. But man, they could put Cup cars on a dirt track somewhere else.
Oh yeah.
I think have a lot better racing. But anyway, nonetheless, it was a cool weekend for sure.
It definitely was. It was good to see. But regardless of how the racing turned out and everything, it was cool to see Kyle Larson, being that Kyle Larson was such a sprint car guy, and he still is. Right. I mean, he really is. But he is really taken to late models.
Yep.
So it's really cool to see him give back, like that, and put on a race, or try to put on a race like that. Also, I will say, now I did see, this was a stat, there are a couple stats that were really, really cool. Thursday night, that race Thursday night at Volunteer Speedway was the biggest ever watched single night events on Flow Sports. Not just Flow Racing.
Right.
Flow Sports.
I saw that as well. That is really cool to see.
It also, they set a record attendance there at Volunteer Speedway there. So
that's just only begun, honestly.
Yeah. So that was really cool. But also, I will say Vic Hill, the engine builder, he's the one who that track was going to sit this year. Nobody was going to take it or nobody was going to promote it. So he said he'd hate to see it sit this year. So he stepped up and said, I'll work the track. So he's been out there working, watering the track, packing the track, plowing the track himself. So that was really cool. It's cool to see Vic Hill step up. It's cool to see Kyle Larson step up and put back in the dirt late model world like that. And all those guys, really coming together, Flow Sports coming together, and her Flow Racing coming together with them and putting on a cool event. Clint Boyer up in the booth. He was fun to listen to.
Oh yeah,
up there. I think he was more fun to listen to on Flow Racing, than he was on Fox Sports.
His hands probably aren't quite as tied there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, I heard somebody was passing him shots or something in there.
That does not surprise me.
Which was, I don't know, he's just Clint's something else. And hearing stories about him and Bloomquist hanging out certain night, them two could get together and woof. I will say, I've hung out with Scott Bloomquist before, and I know how those nights are. Woof. So getting them two together would be, man. So, but anyway, the event as a whole, as far as the event itself, 2 thumbs up. I mean, hey, if they're going to keep dirt at Bristol, and that's the place that they can have a dirt race at,
do it.
Do it. I'm down for it. That was cool. I really think, I mean, I know it's a little bit farther away, but like you could do them Tazewell. Granted, it's going to be a farther drive for the drivers. The few drivers is going to go. But you could do With Raceway, which is super nice, another half-mile track. I think they probably did it at Volunteer because they could get the most people in that one. The way it's set up,
Right.
I love the way that. There's one thing I will say. I love the way that track is set up with the stands on the front, and you got parking on the back, but it's like rows, stepped up parking for cars. You can pull your truck up there and pop your grill out or whatever you want to do.
Yeah, it's really cool.
So that was really cool. So as far as fan friendly, that was probably the best track to do that at in that area.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, so 2 thumbs up. I'll racing aside, 2 thumbs up. Racing, I give it a B.
Right. To be improved.
To be improved. But that's just product of it. So, but anyway, guys, well, let's speaking of Kyle Larson is one of our Team SRI Motorsports drivers, and let's go to our new segment.
This is Hot Laps, presented by SRI Performance and Stock Car Steel and Aluminum.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with another segment of Hot Laps brought to you by SRI Performance and Stock Car Steel and Aluminum. This week, we get a twofer on the show. Now, we got the brothers, Eric and Greg Molyneux, or Greg as we call him, Beeftips. What is going on, guys?
What is up, David? How are you?
I am lovely. Eric, we got to come up with a nickname for you. You know, everybody.
Well, there is one actually. A couple out there.
Well, I figured there was
probably
a couple.
Not good for this show though. No, there's goat. A lot of people call them goat. Goat liquor. You know. It's because we're from West Virginia and when I first moved here, it just some for some reason they thought we liked goats.
Well, you know, I mean, at least it wasn't like cousin or nothing, you know. See, I was gonna go with something like
you try to think of a better nickname. That'd be great.
See, I was gonna go with like let's go with
chicken tip.
No, I was gonna go with backpack.
Oh, backpack. Yeah. Actually, we were going to the airport the other day, and he had his backpack everywhere we went. I'm like, geez, backpack. He goes, you would be proud. Maybe be proud.
I would be proud. No, if y'all can't tell already, we all have fun together, and these are 2 guys that I am proud to now call friends of mine. We get to hang out a few times a year. We always make the most of it. So let's go into it, though. Eric, I want to start with you there. What is your title there with SRI?
I have a fancy title of VP of Sales. I think it's just something they gave me because I've been here for almost 20 years, and they're like, let's just give them something. So that is my title, VP of Sales.
Well, it's a good title. I mean, it fits. Thank
you. Yeah, I like it.
So you said you've been there for over 20 years now?
This is actually my 19th year, so next year will be 20. And SRI just had their Greg bought the SRI 20 years ago this month. So I came the year after he bought SRI.
I got you. That is awesome. All right, Beeftips. Well, how about you? What is your title there?
Outside sales. It's pretty much the only title I got. And I was add account manager to that. Yeah, so our top accounts, he does manage those. Yep. So I'll give him a little bit of credit, add a little bit to it. I'm sticking with outside sales. A lot easier to explain.
There you go. And how long have you been with SRI?
For 11 years. 11 years, yeah. Awesome. But he was here first. Yeah, I was here for like 4 years when I left. So I really would be 15 years, but I bailed out for a little while.
There you go. Good deal. So Eric, since you are the man over sales there, man, tell me. Well, first of all, where did you start in the company?
Actually started as a part-time delivery driver. I was going to school in the afternoons, and so I'd work here in the morning as a delivery driver, go to school, in the afternoon, and then in the evenings I would volunteer for like a late model team or
Mike Harmon.
I think, well, I did that too. Yeah, Mike Harmon, Xfinity side, ASA, which, you know, is no longer, but there was a guy that worked for us that ran an ASA team, so helped him out. So after I did the delivery driver deal, I wanted to get into work for a race team. That's the whole reason why I moved here. And then I really liked this side of the business to where it was, you know, we were involved in racing, but, you know, I didn't have to worry about, you know, kind of jumping from team to team or worried about, you know, teams shutting down. So it just fit. So then I just decided to stay and just kind of worked my way up in the warehouse, inside sales, outside sales, and then kind of what I'm doing now.
Well, there you go. That's how you work your way up the food chain, guys. If everybody out there needs to know, that's how you do it. You stick with a company, and you make them grow, and you help them grow, just like Eric's doing there. And Beeftips, same to you. Where'd you start there, and why did you want to get into a motorsports type market?
So I started. I come down here and went to school. And then I worked at SRI part-time delivering. Yep. And then I think I did that till I ended up leaving. I ended up leaving at some point because I wanted to work in racing. So I went and worked for Rusty Wallace Racing, RWI at the time. I think it was Stephen Wallace, Brendan Gaughan, Michael Annette. We had a couple different, Jamie McMurray at one time. So I did that for like 4 years. Five or six, and then we were sponsored by 5 Hour Energy, and we lost the sponsorship. So then I was jobless. Well, I wasn't jobless, but we were getting close to being jobless. So then somehow there was a job opportunity back here for outside sales. So I come back, and then I've been on outside sales ever since. And knowing, you know, the racing industry part of working in it and then coming back here kind of helped, because then I know, you know, in the shop, everything they're using and the connections of traveling for, you know, 4 years on the road, you got to meet a lot of faces, and I still deal with all those faces today, but I don't have to go to the racetrack.
Well, that's what I was fixing to get at too. And the fans, you know, a lot of people look at it from our listeners from a fan's perspective out there. You have probably one of the most fun jobs, it seemingly anyway, for anybody. You get to travel race shop to race shop, get to see all the ins and out workings of those guys, and tell us a little bit about that, your day to day anyway.
So pretty much every day I'm going to a different shop, but I'm there the same day every week. So they expect me, you know, say like today I was at like Junior Motorsports or Kyle Busch. So when I'm there, you know, they know I'm going to be there expecting me. I do their orders, see what they need, and then, you know, if something good happened that weekend, if they won, you could tell that the whole shop's pretty excited. Or, you know, if something bad happened, you could tell. Or you get to see all the, especially like today, you know, the truck race, so all the dirt, the haulers are nasty. But, I mean, it's just cool to see. I mean, obviously it's not their first dirt race, but, yeah, it's just, you know, the haulers all have plastic floor stuck down because they don't want to get it dirty, because they are very high maintenance, clean stuff. And the dirt track, obviously, you know what it's like. It's not like that. And it was kind of dust bowl a lot of the times. It looked like, you know, in the trucks and practice and all that. So, but yeah, I mean, you go every different place. Every place is different, ran different, looks different. But
we take it for granted. You know, we first moved here and got to go into these shops. I mean, as a fan, you're just like, oh my gosh, well, we're walking into, you know, Hendrick Motorsports, or, you know, you get to see everything. And
but now it's like being an employee there. Like, it's not, yeah, like I could probably walk around and do whatever I wanted. They wouldn't even, because they think I like half-time work there because I'm there. But I mean, also SRI has that name where they just see SRI and they just know that we're involved and that we, you know, obviously sell them a lot of product, and we kind of fit in.
That's right, for sure. And that's what we say every week. I mean, SRI is all things racing. It's like Walmart for race shops, but because y'all have everything and y'all sell everything. So before we move on there, speaking of going in these race shops, what are some of the things, being outside sales, what are some of the things that you're selling to these race shops?
So I don't really push a whole lot of new product unless we have like a couple different items, but mostly we're checking. I don't also do like vendor management. So like your bolt bins to cleaners to body shop, not really some parts, but most of the next gen parts that I deal, that I guess sell, I don't really deal much with, but, I mean, pretty much
the consumer.
Yeah, more
stuff. Like a lot of fasteners is the big thing that these guys are going through, and welding supplies and.
So pretty much every car, like next gen wise, that's out there that is all pretty much from us bolted together. We like this winter we set up bins for all the new, because it's all new fasteners, aircraft or military grade fasteners. So that have like new bolt bins and everything because it's all different bolt package compared to the old car.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a big thing this winter, was getting all these shops set up with that, and it's good. We're pretty much in every shop, I believe.
Yeah, no, so I'm good.
If a bolt breaks, it's probably us. No,
we didn't make it. Though.
We didn't make it though. We just sell it. Yeah.
Well, they haven't had too much of that problem that I've heard. So y'all, everything's good. Everything's good there. Well, Eric, as far as you, man, what does your day-to-day look like around there?
Well, it's a mixture. It could be one day they kind of kid. They sometimes say I'm like the IT department. For some reason, any time there's any software issue or any
there's a line at his office.
Random going on. I'm the IT guy, but I'll be honest, it is because we're just so busy on normal operations. Throughout the day. Like today, I was out there helping a lot of the walk-in customers. I helped exchange some welding gas for a guy, and then I do a lot of reports for Greg, the owner. I try to look as many sales stuff as I can, but right now we're just in a point to where we're just trying to solve the next problem that kind of comes up, and it's which is great. Like I love being busy and always something new. Like I would hate to come in and do the same thing all the time. So we're in this company, like we're pretty big into, that's not my job, or I'm not supposed to do that. Like we all pitch in and run this company like it's our own, and that's what's really important to us. So we all kind of have our hands in a little bit of everything.
That's right, man. That's cool. That's a cool way to look at it, and cool way to be for sure. So being that you're right there on the sales floor, tell us a few of the items you see customers coming in. You just mentioned welding gases, exchanging out, stuff like that. What are some of the other items you see customers coming in and getting there?
Yeah, sure. So one thing I always forget to mention is we're a Safecraft dealer, and we can certify any Safecraft bottles that need recertified. So that's you always see a lot of fire bottles come in here. Today I helped some guy with some just some small little used suspension slugs that we have. Like we get a lot of parts on our used consignment side from the race teams. We sell a lot of cleaners. I helped a guy out with some cutting fluid. It's just
gas.
I did actually sell today some Q16 BP fuel.
No tires, because no.
No tires. Cut them down. Helmets. I had a family come in. His little girl was racing a little dragster, and this was last week before the weekend, and they were needing a helmet for her to test it out, and they were nervous that we weren't going to have the size and have the right one, but we got lucky and had it for her. So it's just it's always something different, and I'll be honest, I come from more of the supply side, consumable side, a little bit on the metal side. And so some of the car part stuff is, me and Beef here are still learning some of that side, because that was a new part of the business that, that I think it's been like 6 years since we kind of got into. So I rely a lot on our performance parts guys that's been in the business for a while. So, them guys are the experts.
Well, y'all definitely have a house full of guys up there that know their stuff. So that's always good to have.
Yes. And speaking of, if there's anyone out there that
we're hiring.
Yeah, we're hiring inside sales position. It is between us getting busier and then some people moving back home or doing something else. We're always looking to add good people. So I'll throw that out there now too. If anyone out there is looking for inside sales job, counter job,
they can reach out on Facebook.
Yeah, we'd love to talk to you.
For sure. And like you just said, what's the best way to get a hold of y'all to maybe schedule an interview?
Yeah, absolutely. I think there is, if you go to our Facebook page.
There's an ad right there.
Yeah,
it's JGolf at SRI-supplies.com. But you can just reach out there. You can just message them and someone would transfer it to the right people.
I would definitely do the Facebook thing and through Messenger or call us 704-662-6982 and let them know that you're inquiring about the inside sales position and
I would say ask for Eric. That's even better.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I like to do. I call her and ask for Eric.
Yeah. David, you'd be a great inside sales guy.
Yeah.
I did it for a while at a motorcycle shop, actually. That was I did it for like 10 years.
Oh,
dang, yeah.
Well, it's not a far drive for where you live now.
Yeah, you know, only
you leave about
hours.
4 a.m. You'd be here.
I forgot that.
Yeah, that might be I'm gonna need a little bit of gas money. That's all I'm gonna need.
Yeah.
Oh,
you work on buses now, right?
That is correct. I work on school buses.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, that's cool.
We keep the kids on the road now, you know.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's a good job. Yeah, that's excellent.
Oh, well, cool deal, guys. All right, Beef. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and ask you, man. What's the deal with the league this year, man? You're doing pretty good. We're right there together, but we got some new faces up top. Being that I am second in points, what's up with that?
I know. Well, that's good. What is the? I didn't even know what the rundown is of points. I missed the first one because
you would probably know if you were leading.
Yeah, if I was leading, I would know. But yeah, and last week I had computer issues. I couldn't talk to anybody. My brake pedal, obviously, you kept seeing me sign in and out. My brake pedal was bad, so every time I touched a brake pedal, it was like full-blown lockup, and I would just touch it. And it is hard to drive them cars, especially at that track. And I think, and I got pissed at John Ruggiero, wrecked me, and I tried to take him out. I'm not going to lie, he knows it. And, but it was
what kind of car?
It was big block modified that I had to buy the track. I'd never even been there.
Weed Sport.
Well, yeah, and there's concrete walls, and it wasn't good.
Who's leading?
I don't know. Who is leading the
Cole
point?
DeMint is leading.
Yeah, I should have known that.
And you're second, David?
Who's the top five?
I am second. Dobie is third.
Dobie's third? Wow, he didn't even win yet.
And I don't want him. I can't remember
Zach?
fourth and fifth, but I know Zach's like sixth, I think.
Yeah. Wow.
So
that's awesome.
I think you're up there
I'm
somewhere.
ready for
Close.
What are we? The ones that I enjoy doing it. This weekend, I just seen Tim send a group text about practicing super late models tonight, so I'm guessing that's what this week, right?
That is correct. It is asphalt super late models this week.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I enjoy that league. It's fun. It's a good group. Obviously there's some squirrels that come on
Why
our
are you
end,
talking about me
not
like
your
that?
end, but some SRI drivers or past SRI drivers. I'm not gonna mention any names, Jay's, but yeah, I mean it is fun. It's a good group, and we all have fun, and it's a good time. And there's no money on the line, and people are pretty serious still. So when there's money on the line, I hate to know what it's going to be like. There isn't money on the line, right? I'm pretty sure
there is not.
If
There is not in this one, but I'm just throwing it out there. I think the summer league is going to be bigger than probably ever for us.
That's good. I love it. I like the competition, and I mean most 90% of the guys race pretty clean, and that makes it fun too. That you got clean. You could race with somebody because some of those. I mean, you enter into a hosted room and you're getting taken out the first lap, and you just wasted 30 minutes of your time. But it's fun.
It is. It is a lot of fun. I even talked to our good friend Chris Ferguson the other day, and we're gonna get together some stuff for the summer league also. So
that's good. He's good. He's really good. John's good.
Yeah, I talked to Fergie. He's working on some little iRacing stuff that he's wanting to, I think, sell on and or build and stuff. So yeah, he's all in, man. He loves it.
And you've been running good this year too.
I've finally just been able to run all of them.
Yeah, well, that's true. You're not worried about not trying to broadcasting it, and then your internet collapsing with a rainstorm and all that too. So, that's good. Well, I'm looking forward to tomorrow. I don't know what 4 tracks are up for the. I didn't vote. I don't think anything yet, actually. But
I'm not even sure yet.
I know if it's Five Flag Speedway, then Zach's going to be excited about it because that's his favorite place.
He did put that one up there already.
Oh, I guaranteed he did. I don't even know what I put, but I'm curious. The top 4 will be good, hopefully.
Oh, it's going to be fun. Well, cool, guys. All right. Well, it has been a blast, and I love having y'all guys on, as always. So, but we definitely appreciate it, guys.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for our support. We really appreciate you guys as well.
All right, y'all have a good one.
And you need to go win the next Legends race, okay?
I'm going to try my hardest. If I can keep the car running, I will try my hardest, I promise.
All right, well, if you need any parts or supplies, you know who to call.
I was about to say that. I'm going to talk. We might have to talk here in just a second. So.
All right, see ya.
All right, guys, appreciate it.
Thanks.
See you, buddy.
Bye.
All right, guys. How about hot laps there with Eric and Greg Molyneaux? Beeftips and Backpack. Beeftips and Backpack.
Yeah, there you go.
That's their name. Oh, that was cool. They're buddies of mine. Both of them are. Really like those guys for sure. Like what they do in the sport for racing in general, no matter dirt or asphalt. Cool to have them on and hearing about the day-to-day there at SRI Performance. And like we tell you all the time, guys, they are your one-stop shop for all things racing. So head over, just like the guys said there, head over to the shop, head over to their website even, get your card up, and as you're there, get your card up, filled up, everything, all the goodies you need. Put in promo code CBONE10. That's C as in
chicken.
BONE10 and get yourself 10% off at time of checkout. Can't beat that with a stick.
No, you sure can't.
And also, as you heard there, that is also brought to you by Stock Car Steel and Aluminum. So same thing over there, guys. Get over Stock Car Steel and Aluminum. Get all the materials you need. And when we say materials, I mean, we don't just mean stuff for race car. I mean, we mean even stuff for industrial use like you use every day, Sterling.
Anything you need, man. They got it all there. Any type of material you need, sheet metal, round bar, structural steel, no matter what, they got it.
For sure. So y'all give Stock Car Steel and Aluminum a call over there and get all the goodies you will need. And
absolutely.
Go tell them we sent you.
Exactly. And when you're in the Mooresville area, you got to go see our buddy.
You do. You're right down, right down. I mean, well, right there at Stock Car Steel and Aluminum.
Right there.
Just go check out Earl Ramey Racing Engines.
Yes, sir. Get all you need right there.
He got him a new to him boat.
Man, he's always getting something.
He was looking for names for it the other day. And I think about it, him and some buddies went in on this one, I think, or something like that. I don't know. I just know he said he wanted maybe something, with what he does, with also what his buddy does, who owns some restaurants that have bars and stuff in them. I said Horsepower Happy Hour.
That's nice.
That was a good boat name, I thought.
I agree.
He thumbs up it, so I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Who knows what that means?
We'll see how I end up in the drawing there.
Yeah. Maybe you'll earn a boat ride.
Maybe I'll earn a boat ride. Maybe I'll win a boat ride.
Yeah.
With the Macho Man. But yeah, go see Earl Ramey and all the guys over there at Earl Ramey Racing Engines and get you some horsepower to put under your hood. So our buddy Michael Butler went and picked up his newly freshened motor back up from Earl over there, and so he's gonna get the big power back under the hood. He's had another motor in it, and I think he felt like he's been lacking a little bit on horsepower wise. So let's see what he can get rolling now with all that new power to put under the hood. And as we tell y'all every week, when you get that horsepower under the hood, line you up some time on that chassis dyno. Because just like I saw, I'm just using him as an example today, Michael Butler, he was talking about switching over possibly to E85. Well, you know how you find out what that does?
Chassis dyno.
You go put you some fuel in there, put you the carburetor on there that you want, and you run on a chassis dyno. Then you switch it, and you run it on there again. And that's how you find out what it does for your motor, what it does for your car, if it helps, hurts, whatever you need to find out. That's what you will learn. So after you get some of that big Earl Ramey Racing engine horsepower in your car of any kind, guys, you know, he talks a lot about. We talk a lot about crate motors with him, guys, because that's kind of that's what he does a whole lot of. But I'm gonna tell you what, Earl's got some bad open motors too, super motors, limited motors. I'm gonna tell you, I've seen a few of them that are strong for sure. So y'all go get you some power from over there and get on that chassis dyno and check out everything you got. And while you're there, you can probably pick you up, if he's got them in stock, some Profab headers to try out on that chassis dyno and see what they do.
Yes, sir. The best of the best, man.
They are the best of the best. You see them on Hendrick cars. You see them on, I mean, that just tells you something. Brandon Overton, he won it with the, what was that, Saturday night or Friday night? I can't remember. But anyway, he turned around after he left the gap over there and went to With and won it with a last lap pass on Jonathan Davenport. Profab headers. Chris Ferguson, I think, finished third. So, Profab headers. And like we said, guys, there's cup teams out there, Profab headers. You could not go wrong with Profab headers. They're your best header on the market. Give Andrew a call over there. Tell him we sent you. And just remember, Profab headers, they're quality that wins.
That's it.
Faux show.
Well, speaking of them Hendrick cars at Bristol, I was kind of thinking we was going to have us another dirt guy go win the race this weekend.
Yeah, I thought we were. Let's go back a little bit. I want to talk about this whole event at Bristol. Let's cut back, because I want to, before we actually get into the cup racing portion of it, I want to give my pros and cons. And I guess this is coming from someone who attends church, you know, regularly Sunday, plays guitar, and I guess this is coming from my point of view. I know that people have opposing point of views, but this is coming from my point of view. I'm gonna go. I saw race scheduled on Easter Sunday. That has not been done, I think, since 1989. I think was the last one. I didn't like it.
No.
Still don't like it.
No.
Still not a fan. Still not a fan of racing on Easter Sunday. I think regardless, guys, if you are you go to, I will say this, you go to a racetrack in general, you will hear more people proclaim to be a Christian than anywhere else. So, with that being said, none of them want to race on Easter. They may not go to church every Sunday, but if they pick a Sunday to go to church, most likely one of them is going to be Easter.
Yeah.
Easter Sunday. So I would have loved to have been at Bristol to go to this race. Would have loved to. We were there last year. It was a little bit different, but I still would have loved to have been there. I love racing at Bristol. I don't care if you put dirt on it. I don't care if you put concrete on it. I'd love to see it go back to asphalt personally. But would I go on Easter Sunday? No, because that is a day to spend time with my family and hang out and eat and all that stuff, and I'm not going to make the trip myself. Now, with that being said, if I lived in Bristol and was able to go to church that morning, could eat lunch and stuff, then head over to the track, would I go? It's a possibility. It's a possibility. I'm not going to take that out, but you're cutting out everybody from travel.
Right.
Just my thoughts. But what I will say they did great was, and they televised a whole lot of it, was the pre-race festivities that were outside the track, pre-race concert. I don't know if you caught much of it. Chris Tomlin, who is a Christian artist, was there. He's playing a lot. They had a whole church service out there. Eric Almirola was out giving testimony. They essentially had a Easter church service.
That is really cool, yeah.
At the track. So that I will give them. That was awesome. I think, though, that should be something they do every Sunday.
Right.
Whether people like that or not, I just personally think that's something they should do every Sunday. Now, am I saying I wouldn't miss church sometime to go to a race? Yes, I'm not going to sit there and tell you I would not miss church to go to a race. I'm not going to sit there and say that because I've done it. I've done it many times, and we'll do it again. That is something we, me and Sterling's gone many times. We spend spend quality time together, and me and my son go spend quality time together. Sometimes my wife, she's not big on racing, but she'll go every once in a while. We spend time together doing that ourselves. So, no, nothing wrong with that. I just don't like it on Easter Sunday.
Nah, I shouldn't be on Easter Sunday for sure.
So, now, all right, other than that, racing in general, I think that would have been a terrible race had it not been for rain.
Yeah, definitely. The track was getting to the point where it wasn't good.
Exactly.
The rain definitely helped it. And we said that last year, halfway break, wet the track.
Yep.
Work the track, run another half. I think it would have made a lot better race, and that's what we kind of saw this year. Track
wasn't planned,
but
it worked.
No, but the track wasn't much different than last year.
Difference was progressive banking. They said
which I don't think helped the racing much.
I don't either.
It kind of went to just one groove. You can't do nothing on the bottom. We saw that. I think if they'd have had a choose cone, I think everybody would have went.
I didn't understand why are we using choose cone at a mile and a half race?
But
you go to a dirt race. Oh no, you can't use choose cone.
Yeah, it didn't make sense. I was very confused with that.
I mean, that's literally
the only place. It was where it originated from. What you doing? But anyway,
I say we do some what they call it, Delaware style.
Yeah, man, do it.
Leader out front and double file behind him.
Yeah, but no, I mean, all in all, I mean, it wasn't a bad race. From what I got to see of it, it wasn't too bad. It was just top. You got to be on top. Yeah. You couldn't do nothing on the bottom. The only person I could see that actually could make time on the bottom was Chase Briscoe. And then when it rained, it kind of went away.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It was interesting to see again. I mean, I enjoy the difference, the different type of racing or whatever, but it was
I personally think, I'm going to jump in. I don't think the windshields played that much of a whatever this time because it didn't seem like windshields were the issue. Now, grills came into effect very early. Some of them were ready for it. Some of them were mad because, who was it? Was it Randall Burdett? I can't remember who it was. They were mad about it because they told them or something. They came prepared. They had an extension off their they're basically a shaker screen on extension. So even if it got caked up, air could just come around, but they had it coated down with something too, and they said, we're good. We're good. Why, and they made them stop and get back in their same position for people to clean grills, and so they were upset about it. And
well, it'll be a little bit different next year if they do it again, I think. A lot of people learn stuff, but
that's where I'm about to get at, though. Was it a good race? I don't know that I can say it was a good race. Was it an exciting finish? Yeah, a very exciting finish. I think it sucks it had to resort to that. I mean, he knew, that was his only shot, was go in there and dive and try to make something stick. Wasn't going to happen. You could carry too much speed around the top as opposed to the bottom to even work a good slide job. So, I don't know. I personally think, I don't mind them on dirt. People are like, oh, we need to take them off dirt. Those cars aren't meant for dirt. I don't think that's the issue. I think the issue is putting them on a track with so much banking. It becomes a one-groove track. They're not using brake at all.
No, you got to get them on something flatter, yeah.
You got to get them on something flatter. And we saw news this past week just the other day, North Wilkesboro is coming back, race revival. They're running on the asphalt that's there. They're digging up the asphalt, and then they're going to put dirt cars on it and let them race throughout the month of October. Man, my thought is,
that's where the cup cars need to be.
Let's go test a cup car over there.
Oh, I feel sure they will.
I got a feeling they will. And why not make a NASCAR track that is a NASCAR dirt track?
Leave it dirt.
Leave it dirt. I know that's not the history of North Wilkesboro.
Yeah, but still, I think with Marcus being in there, and it's going to be worth it. Just leave that one dirt, and it's something different. But it don't need 28 degrees banking. No, it don't, and it don't put on a good show. And you see exciting slide jobs or whatever here and there, but you can't make a slide job work with a cup car like that.
No, not that. I think personally, now the dirt is terrible for it, but I think the cup cars would put on a better show at the dirt track at Charlotte than they would put on at Bristol.
Yeah, they would.
So
they would.
I think their whole thing is stands and
infield and pits and whatever. It's but we'll see what happens. But I don't know. I hate Kyle Busch won the race. I really do, honestly, because I think,
and this is coming from somebody who a few years ago was.
Hey, I mean,
he was a big Kyle Busch fan.
I still like Kyle Busch. I like his ability. I do, but he didn't win that daggone race, man. He didn't.
I mean, he was in the right place at the right time.
He was. Whatever.
You got to be good enough to set yourself in the right place for something like that to happen.
Yeah, I guess so. But I don't know. It just is what it is. But it was. I kind of want to see Tyler Reddick win it. I want to see a dirt guy win it. But
I want to see a dirt guy win it too. And what just made me so aggravated about Kyle winning it, he won it fine. That didn't bother me. But then he turns around and says, he just kind of made that remark, I can win on dirt, or I can win on Bristol no matter what surface you put on. Yeah. And he's like, what? It's just like, really, dude? You did not
4
dominate.
Seconds behind the leaders. Come on now.
You were not good all night. You managed to, after wrecks and everything else, you managed to get up there on a restart. They were killing you on restarts, and it's just like, dude, come on now. Yeah. And then after all Junkie talked about Alex Bowman backing in to win.
Anyway, nonetheless, I digress.
Nah, that's why we're here talking about.
Yeah, it's just it just sucks, but it's all good. We'll see what happens next year. See where they go next year. I don't know, but it's gonna be a lot different look this weekend.
Talladega,
yeah, going back to the super speedway. So, we'll see what they do there
for sure. I want to go back to something real quick though. Since we weren't here last week, I want to go back to something with you. this whole, and I feel like we kind of called it with Ty Gibbs and Sam Mayer. Since we didn't get to talk about it last week, I want to talk about it this week. Man, that dude, I really thought, I figured enough people maybe had talked to him and said, all right, you putting it out there, you putting it out there, you keep putting it out there, you getting into people. If it comes back to you, you're gonna have to take it or whatever. And I kind of thought that's what was gonna happen. But no, he was not able to take it at all.
No, man, he's a joke. I don't. I'm sorry.
He's a driver. He's a wheelman. I ain't gonna take that away from him now.
Yeah.
I'd love to see what somebody else would do.
He's just a baby, man. Just quit being a baby.
Yeah.
Run into everybody everywhere else, and then somebody gets into you a little bit, and it's a daggum.
That thing is, it didn't even wreck him. Sam didn't even wreck him.
No, he didn't wreck him.
He moved him up track, and
he's racing for $100,000, man.
Yeah, exactly. He moved him up track and run him up track. Didn't wreck him at all. And yet, Ty comes back, hits him on pit road, and then he got
just mad because Brandon Jones got around him. That got his little panties in a wad.
Oh yeah.
And then he's stuck on the outside, and everybody's going for position. AJ Allmendinger's, everybody, Sam Mayer, they all going for $100,000.
Yeah.
So what would you think he's gonna do? Just sit there? Oh well, no, that's Ty Gibbs. Let me not touch him. Let me stay out of his way. I don't like him. I don't like him. I ain't liked him since we saw his granddaddy at Myrtle Beach, and he want to act like we had COVID-19 in 2015. I didn't like that.
I saw a picture. I saw that popped up on memory from another.
I don't like it.
Other day. Yeah.
I don't like it.
Joe didn't treat us too well.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, if Ty keeps that attitude, I saw the attitude of daggone, what's his name? Tyler Reddick.
Oh yeah.
That's a stand-up dude right there.
Oh yeah.
He was going for the win.
Everybody would have felt. They wouldn't even really said nothing. He'd have punched Chase Briscoe in the mouth right there.
There was cameramen everywhere because
they thought something was going to happen.
Something was going to happen. Tyler got out of the car and blamed it on himself more or less anyway. But Ty Gibbs, man, that's a joke, dude. I'm sorry. He can drive, whatever. I don't care how good you can drive. You keep attitude like that, you ain't going to have nobody sponsoring you. I don't care who your granddaddy is. You ain't going to have nothing.
Have you heard what's went on about that since Noah, him and Harrison Burton got into it last year? Have you heard what Toyota is in their package now, in their deal? When you become a Toyota driver, you also get MMA lessons because they don't want you to look bad if something happens on pit road.
Are you serious?
Yes, dead serious.
Wow.
I didn't know that. That come out on.
I didn't know 12-year-olds got MMA lessons because they look like a bunch of 12-year-olds.
Yeah, exactly. Now in the fight, I will say, Ty probably got the best of Sam there.
Well, he couldn't hit nothing. He had his damn helmet. What's he gonna hit?
That's what I said.
God,
take your helmet off.
I can't stand it.
And then I saw people like Ken Strader talking about, oh, that's first lesson. You don't ever take your helmet off. That's bull. That's bull. If you want to be a man, and you gonna come up there and talk trash, and the man takes his helmet off, be a man, take your helmet off too.
Yeah, he don't know how to be a man yet.
Especially when Sam told him
he's had everybody being a man for him. He ain't gonna be no man.
No.
That's what I see.
Well, one day somebody gonna catch him without a helmet on.
Good. I hope so. I hope Brian Newman catches his ass or something. I don't care.
He gonna pull a Richard Childress, hold my watch.
I do not care for Ty Gibbs. I've said that for years.
I'm telling you, I ain't a fan. I tell you when I became not a fan of him. This was years
on
ago. On iRacing.
Yeah.
Well before he's got into ARCA or anything. We were racing Myrtle Beach in a league. And I'm racing, and we went down in the corner, and he just crowded me like I don't know what. Well, I got past him. Well, when I passed him, he dumped me. And I said something to him like, man, what's it? And he just like starts laughing. And yes, it's iRacing, but we were racing in a league. I mean, it's like, come on, dude. Really? And I know he was a kid then, and and that's how he's still acting now. He's acting like he's a kid, and like he's supposed to just
Everything's
win.
handed to him. That's all he cares about.
So
maybe somebody wreck him. Talladega. Don't get hurt.
Don't get hurt. Nobody wants to get hurt.
Take you out because you gonna got a bad name for yourself.
Because the bad thing is he is in prime position to win this Xfinity Championship this year, but he gonna keep on, and people are gonna make that impossible for him.
Just quit acting like you. Well, I better.
I think apparently his role model was Kyle Busch. I'm just saying.
Yeah, he's just making it a whole lot worse already.
I'm telling you. But anyway, guys, if you want to advance your career, if you are looking to move up, pick up your game, especially on social media and any other marketing way, call Tanya, MPM. McAllister Precision Marketing. She can hook you up for sure. She is the person you call when you like I said, career advancement. When you need these young guys out there don't know how to talk to a lot of these sponsors, don't know how to talk on interviews and stuff. It's tough for them. It's tough for these young guys sometimes. Well, we get it. It's tough for some older guys. We definitely get it. So give Tanya a call over at MPM and start with her today. She can set you on the right track to making you a better you to be more marketable. Check her out. marketwithmpm.com. So anyway, yep, Talladega this week and Cup Xfinity also, I think it is. We'll see how the Cup cars do at Talladega. I don't think they're going to be any different than Daytona, which was a better race. I will say it was a better race for Super Speedway this year. Not my favorite of racing anymore, I don't think. They need to run a 25-lap race and call it done.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yes, so we'll see. I'm going to be headed over to Dillon Motor Speedway.
Good luck, man. Hope everything will run for you.
I hope it all work out. Good Lord, I hope it all work out. It
will.
I'm ready to actually race people, not just this tire situation is be some junk too. I can't find no tires. Can't nobody find no tires. American Racer come out today, so they're getting short on tires, which I mean ain't hurting us none, but I mean just everybody. But tire shortage is getting no better for nobody. It's getting worse actually. So I don't know what's going to happen. It's getting tough. They saying it's because the biggest thing is a nylon shortage.
Right. Stuff China.
Yeah, which I'm like, we can't produce that here.
You would think.
If you lost enough on it, you'd think eventually you'd figure out, all right, let's set up this mill to produce nylon. So, I don't know. Maybe they'll figure it out. Sure hope it will. But anyway, guys, well, I want to thank, as always, SRI Performance. Appreciate Eric and Greg Molyneux coming on here today with for hot laps. Also, Stock Car Steel and Aluminum, Earl Ramey Racing Engines, RK Motorsports Consulting, Profab Headers and Exhaust, MPM McAllister Precision Marketing. Appreciate them over there. As always, guys, I also want to thank Ford Bite Apparel. Y'all go check them out. I think Cole Vanderheiden going to be racing this weekend. First race in the 305. They had some practice and didn't do too bad. So we'll check him out this weekend, see how he does in the 305 sprint car. But also, guys, y'all head over check out some Ford Bite Apparel. New spring designs out now. You guys will definitely want some of that. So go get you some of that. Also, Checkered, they're the race hub. Had some people messaged me the other day about checkered. Hey, how do we get on this? I said, what you got? You got Apple or Android? I said, I'll send you the link. Send them the link. They started it up right then. So it was great.
Sweet.
So, but anyway, we appreciate all those guys. Appreciate y'all for checking us out this week. Glad to be back, feeling better. But y'all head to a racetrack near you, and I reckon that's about it. Anything else?
I don't know, man. Good luck this weekend.
Thank you.
Keep that thing running.
I hope.
I hope you don't get that fixed and go to another issue. We hope not. But get all the bugs worked out of it. You're going to be good to go here soon. And, yeah, definitely anywhere you're near, go check out a race.
For sure, guys. Well, I reckon we will check you guys next week.
Later.